Hello everyone. I decided to do a review about Luck of the Lyrish, the first part of 3 by Inverted Shadow. Unlike the other two, this part didn't have much speaking in it, but I didn't mind if this lack of speaking in this part. The other two parts was actually more speaking in it than this one, but that for me didn't matter. All that animations with this 3D was actually still impressive. Even this was the first part, even though it was smaller or shorter as the other two. This was actually still quite good, even for its short time. As the first in the beginning was actually funny to see Lyra lose her taco from someone else. I think it was Sonata from the Dancelings who eat her taco, and someone threw a newspaper in the face of Lyra and told her, get a job. And she actually found an ad for a work at Freddy Fazbear's restaurant, and she took it. At first, at her job, there was nothing special to do. She just looked at the monitor as any other guards would do. But she was unaware that the animatronics at this restaurant was actually became alive during nighttime. They were actually talking, and well, when they started to get alive, they were running force to, or even some of them was running to Lyra, and was surprised to see a pony, I mean a unicorn, as a night guard. And even to see Foxy running to Freddy and the others and telling them about the unicorn. But they didn't believe as that there was a unicorn as the night guard. But they followed Foxy there and they saw Lyra, and even they were surprised to see her. And they even discussed how would they get rid of Lyra, or even, I don't know, means at least approach the herd. But then Freddy get an idea. One of them will actually approach, but their plan failed big time. Actually, their also plan was, even if it failed, it backfired because they didn't know about Lyra's, or just called desire. When she saw the other Freddy Fazbear approach and stand next to her, she saw his hands and screamed, "Hands!" and jumped right all over him. And somehow the others could hear all the screaming. When they find them, they find Lyra being defeated. But they were totally wrong. Their plan backfired big time. They saw the other Freddy on the floor with arms, and they were even scared to see that Lyra somehow defeated the other Freddy. And without any other options they had, they went to the puppeteer of the restaurant and asked for help. And the puppeteer used its powers to create a robot version of Lyra and order it to attack Lyra. They believe it was actually going to work, But what the puppeteer didn't know, and the other animatronics, that the Robo Lyra actually didn't manage to defeat or even attack Lyra as they believed. Lyra used her magic and easily defeated her robot version. But Lyra thought she had managed to defeat her robot version, but instead she didn't. It actually get help from the other animatronics and surrounded the guard room. And even then, even with Lyra locked the doors, the power went out, and the doors were open, and all of them went inside. It was close for Lyra to be taken, but then the clock turned to 6 a.m. and she finally defeated it won and survived one of the first nights of the restaurant. And even afterwards, she got paid for her work, and she even offered the Robo Lyra somehow was still awake as meanwhile the others were back to their mindless robots or animatronics on the stage, but not to Robo Lyra. She offered a home, and they both went home, and then Lyra said, "Hi, Bonbon." That was actually one of the only few speaking lines in this video. And Bonbon saw the Robo Lyra, and she actually passed out to see a double. Because sometimes she thinks Lyra can be annoying, but two of them, that would be way much annoying for her. So, yeah. But instead, just after she passed out, Lyra and her robot friend Lyra, or Robo Lyra, just looked at each other and smiled. That means a new friendship has started, and even a little bit more annoying problems for Bonbon in the future. But she has to, at least get along. Now she has a second roommate. I think Luck of the Lyrish is actually an impressive video. Even the lack of speech in this video was still good. I'm actually enjoying this video. And I will give it at least 4.5 of 5 stars. One of the other half is lacked because of this not as much speech, but it's still good enough. And if no one has even seen this yet, I will still recommend it to anyone just to look and watch this video, and even to watch any others of Eternal Shadows videos from on his side. They are actually quite impressive, even though they're not My Little Pony related or the much speech. It proves that he paid much work on his projects, and that is a big compliment of a great work behind all that. And I hope that anyone who watched this video that you enjoyed it, and if you have any other suggestion or ideas for a review I can do, just leave in the comment box below. And as always, this is Swedish Ablo over and out.